Hey Rockstar, got another live call for you today. I was doing a follow-up for one of my students. They had brought me some of their leads that they had reached a sticking point on. And so we're gonna try and unstick them. And so every time that I call a lead, whether it's mine or for one of my students, I have a goal. It's one of two things. I'm either trying to get a contract that has equity in place, or I'm trying to get a contract that cash flows. And I always start searching for the equity. I start with discussing price with the seller because that's really the only thing that they understand. I mean, there's a very few people out there that'll actually understand the terms the first time they hear about them. So I always start with price. And if at some point we get to a place where we can't reach an agreement on price, then I will shift to the terms. And so you'll see that here in this conversation. And when someone says no to terms, they're really only going to say no for one of three reasons. And I'll share those with you here in a second. But let's watch the call first, and then I'll go ahead and run down the three reasons that a seller would say no to this offer. EpicBreakthrough.com is the creative financing breakthrough real estate investors are looking for. Get started with a list of 21 creative financing terms and deal structure templates to invest in real estate using more of your mind and less of your money. Epic is changing the game. Start now for free at EpicBreakthrough.com. Hello, is this Glenn?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Glenn, it's Matt, and I work with Thomas. And I think you talked to him recently about the potential sale of your property on, was that?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Cool. So I'm looking at a bunch of stuff this week, and Thomas thought this might be a good fit. I don't know. He wrote me down some notes here, and I could barely read his writing. I've already called the wrong number once. His sevens look like ones. Anyway, can you kind of bring me up to speed of where you guys left off?
Yes, sir, I can. I don't know what all he had asked me.
Oh, got it. All right. Well, maybe I can ask you then. Maybe I'll pretend I'm Thomas. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. So the general condition of the house, if you had to rate it between, say, a 1 and a 10, 1 being terrible condition, 10 being just remodeled, what would you say it lands?
Probably about a 7.
About a
6 or 7.
Okay.
Because I could rent it now.
You could. So it's rentable.
Uh-huh.
All right. And if you were to do that, how much do you think you'd get for it?
I have no clue for that because I haven't rented it in over 2 years.
Got it. Are you living in this house or is it vacant?
No, sir, I don't live in it either.
Okay. So nobody's there right now.
No, sir.
Perfect. Okay. Let's see. If you were to keep it, what do you think? I mean, if you were to keep another 5 years or so, what do you think are the first 2 or 3 things you would fix right away?
Painting.
Painting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, that's easy. Anything else?
No, sir, because I don't think it needs that much.
Okay, well, that's good news. Is there anything else you think I should know about the property?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. Well, gosh, so far it sounds like something that might work for us. Why are you thinking about selling it?
I just want to.
I'm
tired of it.
All right. Tired of it? Tired? Well, you haven't rented it, so no one's living in it. You tired of mowing the lawns or?
No, sir. I'm tired of messing with it because when I rented it out, the person didn't pay me for like 6 months.
Oh man, those tenants. I hate it when that happens. We experience that all the time. Great. So how long has this been a problem? How long have you been thinking about it?
Probably about 3 or 4 months.
Okay. Great. And you haven't called a realtor yet or anything?
No, sir, I haven't.
Okay. Have you considered it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you don't want to, or you're just waiting?
I'm just waiting.
All right. And you are waiting for what? Maybe I can make that happen for you.
I can't say that right now because I can't say it right now.
Okay. All right. If I chose to buy the property, am I going to need to pay off any taxes, liens, or a mortgage?
No, sir, I'll pay them all off myself.
You'll pay them off yourself. Okay. Very good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and follow up with Thomas and check the current market conditions. But do you have an idea as to what properties like yours are selling for?
I can't say that right now either.
You don't know, or you can't say?
I can't say.
Okay. What's the lowest price you would consider for the property?
145.
145. Okay. Under the right conditions, would that all be negotiable?
No, sir, that part's not.
That part's not. Okay, very good. So I've got, we're probably between a 6 and a 7 on condition. Probably only needs paint. You've been thinking about this for 3 to 4 months. Tired of dealing with it. Those deadbeat tenants. I know how that is. And we're right around 145, and that's pretty solid. Did I miss anything?
No, sir, I think that's about got it.
Super. Thank you for sharing that. So what, if I could wave a magic wand for you, what would you like to have happen?
I've already told you what I'd like.
Right. So you just want to sell it is what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would that be a later or a sooner thing?
Sooner.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So if we're at 140, all right, it sounds good. I don't know if I'm going to be the right buyer for you, Glenn. And that's okay. I don't expect to buy them all, but if the market, I'll do a little bit more research. If the market were to allow me to come up to your price, would you be open to taking some money now and the rest later?
No, sir, I really need it all now.
You need it all now. Okay. All right. Let me crunch some numbers. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be the right person for you. I'll certainly let you know if I am or if I'm not. But just out of curiosity, I've got some money sitting on the side, and I'm looking for places to put it. Do you plan on reinvesting this? I was just curious, like we're picking people's brains these days where they're going to get a return.
No, sir, I've got set areas I want to use it.
Okay, very good. All right. Let me check back with Thomas. I've got a few things here on my plate. I got 9. The market is like shifted a little bit. I'm more busy than normal. Let me see if this is going to fit for us. I'd like to create a win-win solution. That's the only way I work. And I just got to see if we'll be able to win at this price. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. I will be back in touch. Okay.
Thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye. All right. So we didn't get anywhere with that one. We didn't make much progress at all, but we'll keep following up. And I'll tell you in a second how we'll still, though, probably make some money here, as impossible as that may have sounded. But first, there are really only 3 reasons that the seller will say no to terms. And the first one is that they don't understand. They're confused. They don't understand how it works. It sounds weird. It sounds awkward. It sounds like a scam, particularly if they've never met you in person. And they don't understand the benefits to them. So that is the one reason. They just don't understand. The second reason is they need the money specifically for something else. And that was definitely the case here. He said, I need this money, this amount of money, and this is what I know what I need it for. I got the set places that I'm going. So that's kind of where we got stopped here. But then the third reason would be is they're just not motivated. They don't need to sell. And that happens all the time. And that's most of the time. Those are the calls that you're going to have are people that just don't need to sell it in the way that you're proposing. But that brings me back to how we'll still probably make money here, because we'll probably just end up referring him to our real estate agent in the area. That's always a good way to go when you've reached an impasse on your offers. And that's to really look at all of the leads that you talk to. You should make money with every single person you talk to, as long as you're armed with either 1, your investor offer, 2, your cooperative offers, what we call it over here at Epic, and 3, your retail offer. As long as you got those 3 offers in your toolbox, you'll always make money, because those are the only options that the seller has. So if it's not working out for one of your offers, then pull it back. I'm not the right buyer, and refer them to a good real estate agent. Help them out and help them get what they want. And if you set your business up right, you will win with all 3 of these options. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care.